So today's video is a get ready with me for this look. This is a very late 60s, early 70s kind of bohemian, hippie inspired look. So if you want to see how I created this look, just keep on watching and I will take you along. So it's currently around 7:30 and I'm just about to get ready, and I decided to take you with me. And today I really don't feel like wearing any heavy foundation or anything. So the first thing that I'm gonna do is to put down my coffee, obviously, and then I'm just gonna use some concealer to conceal my under eye circles and some little imperfections that I have. I don't really like to do any contouring or any blush or anything, but I tend to get super dry skin and especially really dry lips, so I pretty much wear chapstick every single day. So I already got dressed. This is what I'm wearing. It's this gorgeous mini dress. I absolutely love this. I love the print. I think it is so beautiful. And I feel like all kinds of brown, reds, and oranges would work great with this look. I really want to go with a fun eyeliner and some gemstones today. So I kind of want to keep it a bit more simple on the eyeshadow color. And I'm starting with this gorgeous orange color. This is the NYX Ultimate Palette. I absolutely love it. It is cruelty free. It is not tested on animals or anything. And the colors are absolutely gorgeous. So I'm using this little brush and I'm just gonna apply it all over my lid. So I cut my bangs yesterday and I would love them to be like the tiniest bit longer, but I feel like all people who cut their own bangs can really relate to that, where you always feel like it's too long and then you cut off a little bit more and then you're like, now it's too short. I can never find like that perfect length. I feel like whenever I cut my bangs 2 or 3 days later is when I really like the length of them. And now I'm gonna move on to the other eye and do the exact same thing. So while applying my eyeshadow, I kind of make sure that I really get it in the crease because I really love that like soft look. And with like these soft looks, I think it is so beautiful if you also apply the eyeshadow over the inner corner of your eye. So now I'm taking this bigger brush and I'm just gonna blend out the eyeshadow. Okay, so now I'm gonna move on to my eyeliner. So if you've been watching my channel for a while now, you know that I usually do like those bows up here with eyeshadow. But today I really want that crisp eyeliner look, and so I'm just using a black eyeliner to draw these 60s bows up here. And with this, I kind of do the same thing that I do with the eyeshadow. I know that some people like to close their eyes while doing that. I think it is way more helpful to keep it open. And now I'm just kind of putting little dots where I want it to be. I kind of make myself some points so that I know where I want to go. And now I'm just gonna go in with the eyeliner and now I'm just gonna go for it. So as you can see, I took the liner and I put it really high up above my eye, and I didn't really like conceal my natural crease or anything, but I put it up way higher because I really want to accentuate that liner look. And now I'm gonna do the same thing on the other eye, and then I'm gonna show you how I add all of my crystals to just make this look a lot more fun. So I'm doing the same thing on the other eye where I kind of start with outlining it because I want it to match. Okay, so this is what the liner looks like right now. Don't worry if it isn't perfectly even on the ends or the inner corners, because that is where we're gonna add the gemstones. But before I do that, I'm gonna work on the ends a bit more because I want these ends to kind of flare out into 3 layers, and I'm gonna show you how I do that. Just gonna start like right here. Little like side note, if you have an eyeliner that isn't almost empty, like mine, this is so much easier. But yeah, something like this. It's almost kind of like drawing little twiggy lashes on the ends. I'm sorry, this eyeliner is almost empty, but since like a lot of stores are closed here, it's kind of hard to get your things right now. Okay, so this is the line out, and now I'm just gonna add the crystals. So a lot of people ask me what kind of crystals I use, and I just use these. I got them at my local craft store. They kind of look a bit messy, but that's just because I reused them and I tried to stick them back on here. I got some glue in the back as well, and I really want to go with like these 3 colors. So the light orange, this kind of reddish orange, and the red. So I'm using tweezers to apply the crystals. I think it just makes it way easier to really get them in the perfect spot. I'm starting out with a very small one and I'm putting it on the end of like the lowest line that I drew, using this reddish orange one to put on and a red one to put on top. And here we go. So that is what this is looking like, and now I'm going to do the same thing on the other eye. So as you can tell, I covered the ends with the stones, and that is why you really don't have to pressure yourself on making this perfect. I always get a lot of requests to do easier makeup looks and makeup looks for people who are just starting out, and I feel like looks like these are very easy because even if you mess up, you just put a crystal on top of it and no one will be able to tell. So that's the outer part of the line, and to really tie the look together, I'm gonna add another crystal on the inner corner of my eye. I kind of feel like that middle color works the best with the look, so I'm gonna go for that color again. And I'm just applying this where like the eyeliner ends in here. So now I'm taking two of the bigger red ones and I'm gonna put them on like the part where it splits right here. And now I'm gonna add a final one. So I'm taking one in the light orange color and I'm gonna put them down here, just in the middle. Okay, so far so good. I really like the look. It is kind of a psychedelic jester inspired look. I absolutely love that look. I think it is so much fun to play around with. So you could totally add some fake lashes now or some mascara or something, but I kind of really want to keep it simple, especially with mascara. I feel like I have days where I really like to wear it and then I have days where I don't. And with this look, I really like that it is fun, it is different, but I don't want it to be too heavy. I kind of feel like it is still a very light look, and I don't want to do too much because I feel like it wouldn't match the whole vibe of the dress. So I'm just gonna leave it like this, and now I'm gonna move on to my eyebrows. So I pretty much always do the same thing with my eyebrows. I'm just using this brush and some brow powder to kind of fill them in the tiniest bit. I really want to go for that natural look. As you can see, I don't like do anything too crazy to them. And then I take this brush again and I'm brushing them out completely so that there's really just enough product left, but it just really looks super natural. And now I'm gonna move on to my hair. I really haven't done anything to it yet today, and I want to do a hairstyle that I've seen on Sharon Tate and that I really love, and that is to just braid some pieces that are kind of layering on top of your hair. I'm using this little comb to first of all kind of go through that part right here. So these are the pieces that I kind of want to leave out of it. So I'm just taking a strand of hair that is kind of laying on top, and you kind of really want to make sure that it is not too small of a piece because I really want them to show. So yeah, I have this strand and now I'm just combing it through, and then I'm just braiding it regularly. This is super easy. I feel like everyone knows how to braid. This doesn't even have to be perfect or anything, just having some fun with it. I used to hate doing my hair and I would never braid it or anything, but I think it is so much fun to do it every now and then. So here's a little trick what I like to do with braids like this. I really don't like to use hair ties on this because it just doesn't look really nice. And since this is really a small piece of hair, I'm gonna go ahead and use some hairspray and just spray the end of it because that will keep it together. So just spraying it on the end, making sure that it's really sitting here. You can even like kind of clench it together a bit and hold it for a moment. Then when you release it, it'll just stay like this. Now I'm taking like the matching strand of hair on the other side of my head, and I'm just gonna do the same thing. Kind of going like to the same height. So with this you could also like use some gel or wax if you have. Pretty much all sorts of like hairstyling products that glue in some sort of way work for this. So as you can see, it's a super subtle hairstyle. I'm gonna add another one behind here, so I'm just taking another string of hair, and with this I just kind of go with whatever I think looks nice. Like I don't have any strategy or anything. So I want to add one more, kind of a bit more in the front of my hair. So I'm just taking a strand that is pretty much the first one behind like the layering that I have going on. I'm just gonna use this. So with this look, I feel like you can just choose how many strands of hair you want to do and also how thick you want the braids to be. I really like them to be super small because I really like that if you look at it from far away, you can't even really tell that they're braided. It's just a very subtle, fun look. But you could also use bigger chunks of hair. Just do whatever you prefer. Okay, so far so good. So that's the finished look. I think it is a lot of fun. It kind of reminds me of that photo shoot that Patty and Jenny Boyd did. I'm gonna insert a picture of it right now. I don't even know why, but I feel like this kind of matches the whole look of the shoot. So I'm gonna insert some close-up shots now and also some shots of the whole outfit so you can see the makeup and the outfit properly. That's the look that I kind of ended up with. I really hope you like it. Please leave a comment telling me what you think about the look, and if you recreate it, make sure to tag me on Instagram because I would love to see it. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, I would love you to give it a thumbs up and maybe even share it with a friend. It supports me, it supports the channel, and it would mean a lot. If you're interested in all things 60s and 70s, subscribe to my channel because I upload multiple videos every single week all about that. I hope you're having an amazing day. Go out, enjoy the sunshine, take yourself some time to focus on you and your mental health today, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye guys!